Hi, I'm Foxy, this is Aldo, we're Team Essence, or part of it, and over the last 24 hours, plus maybe a little bit more, we've had the best progress yet. We've been clipping 5, maybe just over 5 knots every now and again, and we've done over 100 nautical miles. Great going.
Cool, but as with all pride, there comes a fall shortly after it. 6 o'clock this morning, crew change, totally caught off guard. I was out on deck, Oliver was out on deck, Ross was on deck and Matt was on deck. We got hit by a 20-foot wave beam on, which initially capsized the boat, which means it tilted the boat on its side and dragged it through the water. At this point the 4 of us ended up in the water, overboard. One of us basically didn't have a harness on at that point. We weren't clipped on just because it was changeover. And then the next 20-foot wave that hit us rolled the boat completely upside down. So the 4 of us were underneath the boat in the dark, on the top of a massive swell for it seemed like a long time, but probably wasn't that long. Within a few minutes I managed to get back out. The boat was still on its side, and then we climbed back on board and flipped it over. Completely in shock, no idea what had happened, and the force of it had ripped my trainers off and also Ollie's trainers, so we need to work out how we're going to row for the next 2,750 miles in bare feet, which is not going to be fun. And while this was all going on, Foxy.
Yeah, so I was in here in the comms cabin getting ready to go on shift as well. Aldo had just left, and what I was doing was I literally, as I opened the hatch again, I didn't really know what happened. The force of the capsize and the roll pushed me into the back of the cabin, then basically an immense amount of water came through. I dived forward whilst upside down, managed to close the hatch, and then looked out the hatch and it was black, as in the black of underwaterness, which was nasty. And then we came up and we all started directing ourselves and getting ourselves sorted. Yeah, it was it was proper interesting.
But can you believe, out of all the things that went overboard and we lost and we got smashed, the poo bucket is still around, it's still attached, and everyone's used it this morning since. So
used it during.
Team Essence. Alright, cheers.
Thanks.
See you later, guys.
Bye.